Hi, my name is Deidre Suriani, and today I'm going to be taking you through a JOGA class. JOGA is the official yoga system for athletes and has had a ton of success with professional teams by reducing injuries and boosting their performance. Let's get started. All right, we're going to do some JOGA. This is Nicole. Nicole's going to be doing the modified version of everything. I'm going to be doing a level 2, and Melanie here is going to be doing all of the advanced postures. So please follow along accordingly. And we're going to start on our backs for this breathing exercise. So let's just come onto our backs. Let the palms face open. Let the toes flop to the corners of the mat. Good, together let's take a deep breath in through the nose. Big full exhale, out the mouth. One more time, big breath in. Big exhale. Place one hand on the chest, the right hand on the chest, and the left hand on the belly. We're going to start by isolating the breath of the belly, breathing into the belly only for the count of 1, 2, 3. Pause. Exhale for 3, for 2, and 1. Breathing into the belly for 1, 2, 3. Exhale for 3, 2, and 1. One more time, into the belly for 1, 2, 3. Pause, feeling full of breath. Exhale for 3, for 2, and 1. Breathing into the chest only now for the count of 1, 2, 3. Pause, exhale for 3, for 2, and 1. Into the chest for 1, 2, 3. Hold. Exhale for 3, for 2, and 1. Good. Breathing into the side ribs for 1, into the back ribs for 2, into the front ribs for 3. Pause. Exhale for 3, 2, and 1. Good. Take another clearing breath in through the nose and let it go. Great. Breathe into the belly for 1, 2, 3. Now add in the breath of the chest for 1, 2, 3. Feeling really full of breath here. Hold. Exhale as 1 unit for 5, 4, 3, 2. Empty out the breath for 1. Just closing the eyes here, relaxing the body. Breathing into the chest for 1, 2, 3. Into the belly now for 1, 2, 3. Hold. Feeling really full of breath. Exhale as 1 unit for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Take another deep breath in through the nose. Big exhale at the mouth. Good. Inhale, reach the arms behind you, interlace the fingers, press the palms away from you, point the toes, getting a nice side stretch here. You can take the hands all the way over to the right, as far as you can go, and then all the way over to the left. Bring the arms back to center, draw both knees in towards the chest, give them a good squeeze, and then slowly roll over to your right side, using your right arm as a pillow. Good, so the breathing exercise we just did is really good for calming the nervous system, perfect for athletes pre-game, and it's also a good exercise to do if you have problems falling asleep at night. Press into the left hand and slowly come to a tabletop position, the front of your mat. So in our tabletop position, we want to make sure the shoulders are right over top of the wrists, fingers are spread, and that the knees are hip distance apart. And we're going to start with the toes tucked, working with the kinetic chain. Perfect. As we inhale, draw the belly down, open up the chest, lift the gaze, and untuck the toes. Exhale, press and rounding the spine. Inhale, tuck the toes under, lift the sitting bones up, draw the breastbone forward. Untuck the toes, press and round, feeling the stretch between the shoulder blades and the base of the cervical spine. One more time, inhale. And exhale, press and round. On this next exhale, just hold here, the rounding of the spine, press into the tops of the feet, really breathing into your back ribs here, stretching the intercostal walls, and then come back to a neutral spine. Tuck the toes under, lift the knees 2-3 inches off the mat, hovering tabletop position. Our shoulders are still stacked right over top of our wrists, core is strong, back of the neck is nice and long. Option 1 here is to stay in this hovering tabletop position, breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Option 2, level 2, is to extend the right leg out behind you, flexing the foot and making sure that heel is in line with the sitting bone. Good. Level 3 is to bend that knee and lift the sole of the foot up towards the sky. Squeezing everything in towards your midline, really pressing into the mat, feeling your front body, the arms engage. Holding for one more full breath. Release the foot down and switch sides. And just moving right into that option. So it may not look challenging, but it's extremely challenging because we are targeting our deepest layer of our core and it gets ignored quite often. So we're really concentrating on strengthening that right now. Great, holding here for one more full breath, you got it. And release the foot down together. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose. Big exhale. Doing that big exhale to release any tension in the jaw. One more time, inhale. Exhale, clear it out. With our next exhale, draw the hips up and back. Keep the knees bent, crouching downward facing dog. Inhale, slowly come forward to a hovering tabletop position. Chin comes past the fingertips. Exhale, up and back. Good, 3 more times, moving as slowly as you can with your inhalations and your exhalations. Right now we're firing up the quads and also working the core. And one more time. Straighten the legs as much as you need to for your downward facing dog, lifting the hips up and back. If your legs are fairly tight, and with athletes our legs are usually pretty tight, we're gonna keep a juicy bend in the knees so that we're not rounding the lower back and shifting the weight forward here like Nicole. And you're just relaxing the head, let go of any tension in the spine. Perfect. Mel here is feeling a little bit looser, so her legs are fairly straight, but she's not hyperextending. She's keeping a little bit of a bend in the knees. And just come into some movement here, bending one knee at a time, coming onto the ball of the right foot. And then inhale, lift both the heels up, and then come onto the ball of the left foot as you draw the right heel down. And just continue moving here with your inhales and your exhales.